We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington football team.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down. Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Street. Don't be scared of it. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Carry for the running back.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Yards that time on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 84 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on first down. Huntley looking downfield for Gunn. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
off the play fake. Huntley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. A.J. Epinesa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and he will find his man on the outside.
Garoppolo's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught out wide by Landry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll start out here with the option left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He juked him. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Kendrick. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Tremaine Edmonds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Huntley to throw.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Huntley. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check it back. Check it back. 60 Eagles.
Throwing again. Huntley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and inches.
This time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Huntley. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun. Huntley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Garoppolo.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Here we go. 65. 47.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Here we go. 26 months. Come on.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington. The kicker on.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only his scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 21 yards. And the Bills will move the chains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Down. 3rd and 12.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looks to throw, and he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
By Micah Hyde. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 42.
First down, Bills.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Back. He's checking. He's 21. Here we go.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Garoppolo. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Complete. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. 20. 10. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes this Washington 31. Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Kendrick. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Kendrick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Huntley. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Garoppolo. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Number 37.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Bills first down. On first down, Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Montez Sweat. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a give, right side. Kendrick. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Huntley. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Right at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts,
A gain of
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
11. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
13.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Landon Collins.
Tonight's finals, Washington 48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.